Hello, today is Friday, October 5th, and this is Bruce Steinberg of www.brucesteinberg.net reporting on the September 2007 U.S. employment situation, which appeared to return to normalcy after the previous month's wild ride. The Current Population Survey, or CPS, but commonly known as the Household Survey, reports the unemployment rate edged up to 4.7% in September. That rising unemployment rate was the result of unemployment growing by 110,000, a civilian labor force expanding by 573,000 to around 153.5 million, with 463,000 more people working. About 79 million were not in the labor force. The Survey of Businesses, officially the Current Employment Statistics Program, or CES, but more commonly referred to as the Jobs Survey or Report, reported overall job growth of 110,000. The construction sector continued to crumble due to the housing bubble, if we can call it that, collapsing. Construction lost 14,000 jobs in September, with the residential specialty trade contractors subsector leading the rush to the unemployment line with a loss of 15,000 jobs last month. Manufacturing jobs continued to evaporate with a loss of 18,000 in September across most subsectors. The durable goods sector wasn't very durable. It lost 10,000 jobs, with non-durable goods making up the other 8,000. Even natural resources and mining returned workers to the market with a 1,000 job loss, which was a reverse of recent trends. Fortunately, the service-providing sector came to the rescue with a relatively strong 143,000 job gain. However, the retail trade sector, which had been strong lately, reversed the trend and returned to 5,200 jobs in September. The wholesale trade sector saw a nice increase with a 7,400 job gain. As expected, the credit crunch started to have significant impact on employment in related sectors. Financial activities posted a debit of 14,000 jobs in September, which included a 2,900 job loss in real estate and rental and leasing. Professional and business services was back on the horse, with a 21,000 job gain in September, with gains across most subsectors except employment services. Again last month, education and health services added several rooms full of workers with 44,000 new jobs, although educational services had an unexplained loss of 1,500 workers. Healthcare added 33,400 workers, with physicians' offices adding 6,400 jobs and home healthcare services 2,400. Leisure and hospitality really put out the welcome mat last month and brought in 35,000 new jobs. Government jobs were up last month with a total gain of 37,000. Local governments added 15,000 jobs. State governments were up 28,000, but federal employers sent 6,000 jobs home. For those of you in the staffing industry, it continues its run of declining employment. Temporary help services employment shrank by 19,600 in September to settle at 2,548,800. That's seasonally adjusted. For September, temporary help employment was down 0.8% from the previous month and down 2.8% from September 2006. Temporary help services employment continued to lose incremental market share of overall jobs in September to 1.84%, the lowest point in 3 years. Actually, one of the highlights of this employment report was the revisions to the August data. Instead of a 4,000 job loss as initially reported, there was now an 89,000 job gain. With the growth of 110,000 new jobs in September, the overall employment economy seems to be back on track. However, there will, and likely will continue to be, significant job losses in the sectors most closely aligned with the credit crunch housing bubble, and some believe that the Fed sees no reason at this time to continue to lower interest rates. This has been Bruce Steinberg, and this is just a brief sample of the employment data we have available. An interactive video version of this report, complete with charts and graphs, can be found at www.brucesteinberg.net.